And so today, we are going to look at other forms of objection. And what we are going to discuss today is a location-related objection. So we looked at price last week, and today we are going to look at location. So our topic today is location, handling objections as a sales executive with reference to location. Part 2, your location is not good. So what we are looking at here is if a client says the location of your property is not good, what are the things you need to do? So objection is simply a prospective client expressing concern or giving reason or for hesitating to make a purchase decision. It signifies a barrier between the client's present position and the decision to buy. As a sales executive, you are bound to encounter a lot of objection from potential clients. Location is one of the major objections sales executives receive from clients buying real estate or trying to buy real estate. The best way to handle such objection is to do proper research on the locality and be adequately prepared. So what we are trying to say here is this: definitely, you don't just approach people and tell them to buy property. They ask you the location and everything works out fine. You are bound to encounter some objections. And in the case of location, there are so many. So location-related objections are any concern any potential real estate buyer may have regarding the location of the property. They vary depending on the property type. The major ones are as follows. You all agree with me that location-related objection, there are many. They are what? There are many. There are many. So, number one is neighborhood is undesirable. Commute is too long. There are no good schools around. Too much traffic. There's lack of amenities. Property is close to undesirable features. Example, factories, gas plant, nuclear plants. So, then the area is prone to natural disaster. Example, flooding, earthquake, hurricane, planned future development concern, and lack of public transportation. Go back to the other slide. Okay, so when somebody say location is undesirable, what are the things that make a location undesirable? Any idea?
Security.
Topography. Yeah. Security, yes. Crime rate. The neighborhood is bad. There's no proper infrastructure. Area boys, they take over the place. That's So commute is too long. So when somebody say commute is too long, what comes to mind? What comes to your mind about this? Commute is too long to where? So you see how the thing varies. A place a client will tell you is too long, maybe a place another person will tell you that is what he or she wants. So for me, that commute is too long, it means the person is looking at maybe where if he's a student, is looking at how he will go from the place to the school. If he's a worker or if his business is a worker or a business person, is looking at what? How to move from the place to where he's living, where the house is. Let's say he buy the house. How do he move from that place to to his place of work, to his place of business, to his school. Then there are no good schools around. For those who have families, is a concern about them, the kind of school that their children will attend. Then their lack of amenities. Now they are looking at what? Road network, that's one. Churches, where do they attend church? Shopping, they want to go to shop. Hospital, they want to, let's say they want to go to hospital. Then maybe recreation, there are many of them. Do you understand? Restaurants, some people, they like to go out and eat frequently, so they are looking at all these things. Property is close to undesirable features. Example, factories, gas plant, nuclear plant. These are some of the concerns that people have. I think many people will not like to live in a place that is close to a gas plant. Do we agree? Yes. So then the area is prone to natural disaster. Example, flooding, earthquake, hurricane. In our own climate, we are very much familiar with flooding. These are the things that people are complaining about. Plan future development concern. Some area, in some situation, you find a property is everything about is good, but there may be future development that will be coming. Example, if you are living in a place now and there's the house has been built already, the property you are trying to buy, but there's a plan to build a refinery in the future or build a factory with noise, pollution and all that, is also a concern. So it's not only what has been built, what is also to be built in future is a concern. Then lack of public transportation is a major one, because public transportation is always cheaper than private or individual arrangement to transport yourself. So you will see that, as I said before, there are so many things that comes to mind when it comes to location. So in some cases, it will be difficult to find a property that will meet all these needs. Do you understand me? But you will also agree with me that a client may not also have all these needs at the same time. For example, you can get somebody who school is not a challenge for him or her. Do you understand? They don't have kids, or they are even elderly people. They are not looking at taking children to school. Or some people, they are not working, or they have retired, or they are business people. Do you understand that they are even working from home, so they don't need to commute in the first place. Do you understand? So these are the common, objections you will get. Please, we are going to go into how you handle this objection now. But one thing I want you to know is this: we are not now saying that for anybody that come to buy property from you, you must convince the person that the location is the best place for him or her. Do you agree with me? There are some locations that, even though the property is good, it's not just the right location for that person. It doesn't mean that the property is not good, but considering maybe where the person is working, or his children, or it could be also somebody who is very, very active in the church. He need to be going to place of worship for 3 or 4 times in a week. Do you understand? So you don't have to force it on people. Say, okay, this place, there are other things that you can consider. It may not just be the right location for the person. That is what we are trying to say here. Do you understand me? So how do you handle location-related objections? One, provide factual information. Provide factual information. If somebody say, okay, school is not, there are no good schools, what is that person's basis for saying that there are no good schools? Do you understand me? Remember that somebody could be even outside the country, you understand, and talking to you about a property here in Nigeria. So the person don't, in most cases, the person don't have actual data. Do you understand me? So what you need to do is what? If it is school that is the problem, you try to make research. What are the schools around? How are the schools rated? In most cases, you even find out that some of those areas they are saying the school is not good. Some of the schools have won international award. Their students have said they must have produced best students in WAEC or whatever. Do you understand? So what we are trying to say is try to justify whatever you are presenting the person with data. Present data to the person, because in most cases, the person that is talking to you may not be well informed. He's only relying on what people say or what he read on the internet, which in some cases may not be factual. So provide the person with what? Data on school rating. How are the schools in the area rated? Crime rate, commute time. How long does it take the person to go from the property to wherever he wants to go? If somebody say commute is too long, what exactly is the person trying to say? How many minutes does the person have in mind that it will take him or her to get to from where the house is located to his place of work? You understand me? Because too far for me is ambiguous. Do you understand me? That the person say commute is too long is ambiguous. What exactly is the person looking at? Is he looking at a house where he will need 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes to get to his or her place of work? So it is in this that you tell the person, okay, if you are moving from our estate in Kagini, you need 20 minutes drive to get to, for example, heart of town. You can use Eagle Square, for example. Do you understand me? That you did know that for you to drive from our estate in Kagini to Eagle Square will take you 20 minutes. This is what? This is what they mean by factual information. Don't say about. Do you understand? Do you understand me? Don't guess. It will take you about. So, work with fact. Present the person with facts. And also crime rate. Their, information. Okay, for to the best of my knowledge, in the last 1 year, 2 years, there have not been any serious crime incident in this area. Then population growth. If the person's interest is in buying the place for investment, do you understand me? It means that the growth of population in that area will be too. So when then number two on how to handle the location related objection is what? Highlight positive aspects. Natural and good drainage system, proximity to public transportation, example, train station, availability of natural vegetation, upcoming positive development, example, new road. Do you understand me? So you see that even the upcoming development, sometimes it could be what? Positive. It's not always a negative. Do you agree with me? So for example, if they are building, if a new road is coming in the area, it can solve the problem of what? Commuting. It can solve the problem of what? Traffic jams. Do you understand? So basically, what you need to do here as a real estate broker is to do proper research. Everything. If you are marketing a property, you should know everything. What is existing, what is coming in the area. Do you understand? That is the only way you can handle this thing effectively. Do you understand me? So, and you can only do that if you, that is why I started by saying you need to do proper research on the locality of the property you are marketing. I have been really very surprised, like when we are trying to procure some of the properties we have now. Somebody come and talk to you about a property. Then you begin to ask the questions about the property in terms of location. At the end of the day, you find out that the person don't even know where the property is located. The person don't know. Eh? That should not be in our own case. Okay, as a company, we know where our property are located, but I mean, some other people, those who claim to be real estate agents, some of them, I'm just saying that they don't do their job well. You can't come and talk to me, say you have a property that you want me to buy and you don't know everything about it. If I tell you, say, okay, how close is the place to the road, or what is the nearby landmark, you say, I will get back to you. Does that show that the person knows what he's doing? Eh? Okay. So, offer solution, suggest alternative commute routes, or highlight nearby amenities that buyers may not be aware of. Do you understand me? I can tell you that some people who are living even within that our project site, Kagini, or some other people who are staying outside the area, some people who are staying in Airport Road, for example, they may not know that you can easily join a train from that place to the town or to the airport. So if you are talking to somebody who is in Airport Road about our project site in Kagini, definitely the person will tell you is what? Is too far. Do you understand me? But they may not know that there are other means they can use to get to where they are going that will shorten the journey. Do you understand me? So you need to know everything and suggest solutions to the person. For each one, you try to proffer a solution. Do you understand? Note that some solution may be in the planning stage, just as we said before. Do you understand me? If a road is coming up, you take example, our project site in Kagini, there's a road that will connect from there to Kaba. Do you understand? That will be a very big positive side of upcoming development in the area. But the person you are talking to don't know. You don't know that such project is in the pipeline. Do you understand? So, recognize concerns. Please, we are still discussing how to handle location-related objection. Recognize concern. This is what I said before. When somebody tell you that these are his or her concern about the location, we are not now trying to say, be pushy, try to convince the person that the place is the best for him or her. No, you as a human being, you understand me? Please, this business we are doing is about people first. Do you understand me? Put yourself in that person's shoes. Don't just be interested, or okay, maybe you want the person to buy so that you get company will get money or you will get commission. Recognize concern, validate the buyer's feeling, and show that you understand their concern, but demonstrate there are possible solutions. Do you understand me? It is when you do all this, my friend, don't move too fast now, please. It is when you do all this, you understand, and you find out that the location of this property is not just right for that person. What next will you do? Okay, focus on property value. Remind buyers that the property features and potential may outweigh any location-related drawbacks. Talk about potential for value appreciation. So I think this is the last point on handling the location-related objection. So what I was asking about is this. When you have exhausted all this, and the person, you find out that the location of the property is not just the right for that person, what is the next thing you will do? Any idea? Yeah. Eh? So that is where what collaboration comes in place. Do you understand? The person, you will now ask the person, where is the best location for you? If the person wanted to buy property from the mark group, and we find out that the location, current location of our property is not the best for that person, that is the time we now try to partner with other real estate developer and get the one that is the right for that person. Do you understand me? Yes. Proffer all the solution, give all the explanation, offer all the alternative. But I'm assuring you that at a point, it will be very, very clear to both you and the potential buyer that this property location is not just the right for that person. So that's when you now start exploring the option of collaborating with other property developers to get the person the one in the right location for him or her. Do we understand this? Yes, and we also have seen that it is very, very, one, as I said before, it is very, very difficult to get a location that all this will come to place at the same time. As I said before, somebody may not have need for to go from he or she is working from home. So commuting is not what? A challenge to him. Somebody may not be, his place of worship will not really be a challenge. Somebody may not be looking for schools that are fit for his children. Their children are grown up. Some of them are already in boarding school, so they are not, a location for school is not a challenge. So please, these are some of the objection you can encounter in a location, and the solutions, how you can take measures to handle them. Do we understand?
Yes, sir. So, the question I ask is that by the time you refer the person to, you collaborate and refer the person maybe to another people that have his or her location in their mind, I feel the person is no longer your client.
No, that's what we are saying now. Are we trying to say that anybody that make inquiry about your property must be your client? No. That's why I say that at a point, it will become very clear that based on location, your property, everything about it is very good. Do you understand? But what the person wants is not just, you don't have it. You don't have it. And you cannot, I'm not suggesting that you force your property down somebody's throat because you want to make sale. Do you understand? So what you need to do is, even as you are doing marketing, maybe you are going to talk to people now. You know, one other thing, this is where data comes to help now. As you are going out doing marketing, try to get data. If you meet somebody, you have discussed all this about location, you have made suggestion on how to handle it, and it did not work. So you ask the person, where do you want? You keep record, so that when we call you, ask you what are the clients saying, you will tell us, look, oh, the people, out of the 10 people I have met, 5 of them are saying they want a place maybe in Gosape, or I want a place in Wasa, or I want a place in Airport Road. Move from their house and get to their office. Like me, when I came to Abuja newly, you understand me? So I was working in a court of appeal. That's my place of work. That time, they have not even built this dual carriageway to Kuba. So people used to spend, in fact, when somebody will close work, he will find somewhere to stay inside the town and wait till around 9 or 10 in the night, when the traffic must have reduced before he go home. So, but there, if you go to Kuba that time, what I was paying, where I was staying in Area 2, can pay for a very big house, even a mansion in Kuba. You understand me? But what I was staying in Area 2 was just a room and parlor, very small house. But for me, because of that commuting to Koba every day, waking up 5 a.m. in the morning to be on the road. I would prefer managing in that small house than going to Koba to live in a very big house. So people are like that. You understand? So you find out that if transportation is a major concern for the person, and you have seen that clearly your location of your property will not meet the person's transportation need, you can't force it down on the, in fact the person will not even agree. So the best thing you have to do is what? Collaboration. And for madam, like what you ask, yes, the person if you refer somebody to a company based on the fact that your own property is not where the location the person wanted, when that person also have somebody who is looking for property in your area, they will contact you. Hmm? Okay. This one is okay. So please, this is where we end today's training. Thank you for making time to watch this video. If this video made sense to you, please kindly hit the notification bell so that each time I release a video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified.